What's up, traders? Matt from the Trade Brigade doing a technical analysis on ticker symbol CEI for Camber Energy Inc. On the left-hand side, we have the daily time frame, and on the right-hand side, the 30-minute intraday time frame. This, of course, will be more of an update. We've covered this one in the past here, and the main thing to discuss is the fact that when the market, the broad market that was falling apart on Monday, right? This did come into a critical area of support, and it bounced. And from there, we've now consolidated for a day or two back inside of this overall range from in here. So I do think it's noteworthy that CEI held this bottom end of the daily flag, which we've discussed in prior videos from 136 down to about 132, right? So that does strike me as bullish and healthy. What I would wait for now, really, if you're not involved in the trade yet, I would really be patient and see what happens with this zone in here. We know that we never really have opportunity when we're directly in the middle of the zone. It's kind of a 50-50 shot, whether it's higher or lower, but we do have opportunity when we come back down to the edges or the top, right? Up to the edges there. So when we get to those edges, that's where things get interesting, right? We can either be looking for a reversion to the mean back down to here, or we can look for a breakout. And the same goes for down below here. We can look for reversion to the mean or a breakdown for further downside. And I would say, based on how this one is trading right now, the thing you would probably be watching out for, and the more likely scenario that would at least be playable, right? Because we're not really going to play this to the downside. Remember, if we come to the trade tab, this is hard to borrow, and obviously there's not an options chain here, so you can't go short via puts. So back over here, really, I think the thing to watch out for, right, is just a breakout up and over these highs just shy of 190. And all of those upside levels, which we've discussed in prior videos, are still intact, right? We have over 188 brings us into that 226. And then, as we know, it's kind of up here towards that pivot around 3, the whole number. Not saying it gets there immediately, not saying it gets there on the first candle once the breakout happens, but from a structural perspective, those would be the numbers to be watching out for. So the update, again, just very simple here, noting that we that's a word. We are holding support, right? Low tapering volume as we're sort of consolidating here, which is healthy. And the next thing to really watch, in my opinion, would simply be a breakout up and over these highs to get into some of those overhead targets, which we just looked at. So if you enjoyed the update, if you learned something new, let me know down below in the comments section or by giving the video a thumbs up. Don't forget our main channel is linked in the description. And all of that being said, I wish you a green trading week.